Vitality is our ability to have spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical bliss. Some call it paradise. We call it a game.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So what I got for you is we got a little video. It's only about 40 seconds of a woman in Atlanta, I do believe, who is going off on her hairdresser. Apparently, she doesn't like what's going on with her hair. And she actually is going off on this guy. I'm going to play the clip. She is cursing a little bit if you could catch it. So she is. So if there are any sensitive ears or anything like that that are around, please be aware of that. I'm going to let it run like twice, and then we're going to come back and we're going to cook her because this is stupid. So let me go ahead and share, and here we go.
Maybe.
You keep talking.
Not too much.
Keep talking. You will not even get back. And I want the fuck out of here. Keep it going. Because I live a hot fucking mess. I know you better calm it down a fucking notch, or I will give you a motherfucking thing. And I'll cut off all the motherfucking cards. And you get nothing. So you better take this 225, baby, because you on the verge of not getting nothing. I'm a whole shit. I'm not paying 225. Bitch!
Okay.
This is a fucking mess.
Maybe.
You keep talking.
Not too much.
Keep talking. You will not even get back. And I want the fuck out of here. Keep it going. Because I live a hot fucking mess. I know you better calm it down a fucking notch, or I will give you a motherfucking thing. And I'll cut off all the motherfucking cards. And you get nothing. So you better take this 225, baby, because you on the verge of not getting nothing. I'm a whole shit. I'm not paying 225. Bitch!
Okay.
This is a fucking mess.
Maybe.
You keep talking.
Not too much.
Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing that. Now, the word on the street is that this was a realtor, and because the video went viral, she lost her job because of how she's acting on this clip. Good. She running around here, first of all, she running around here talking about, I look a mess. You look a mess because you look a mess, beloved. And I didn't see nothing wrong with the hairstyle. Y'all want all that fake stuff in your head and this, that, and the third. Did he working it? He had them little curls looking like a little something. You just busted. And I'm tired of y'all running around here want these hairdressers to do magic on you. Now, I know sometimes hairdressers themselves can be a little much, but y'all are a little much too. It's both of y'all. It's the client and it be the hairdresser. In this particular situation, it was the so-called client. And you're not going to get nothing. You know what all that acting belligerent and all that acting a fool be because y'all don't want to pay. You're broke and you cheat. You broke, and if you're not broke, you cheat. Hairstyles, basic hairstyles, cost you $150 and up. Okay? I have gone to get a silk press. All right? That's about $170. Okay? You're getting the wash, you're getting the conditioning, you're getting a little treatment or whatnot. You're getting the blowout, and then they come behind it with the flat iron, and then you get your wrap. About $170. That's what it is. Now, when I was growing up, I remember you pay about $60, $70 and get your hair done, but that's way back in the 90s. We are in 2022. You got to pay now. Especially you want lace fronts, glueless wigs. You know, you want the hair all down your back. You want this, you want that. It costs you. And $250 is cheap. All of that acting belligerent is a way towards the end of the styling, or when the stylist is done, you act crazy like you don't like what's going on and that you're not going to pay. And if you're belligerent, then you don't pay. That's not how you do that, because, and that's not even how I go, because any stylist that's working anywhere got a mirror and you're looking at the hairstyle as it comes together. So if they're doing something that you don't like or that you have a question about, then all that you have to do is raise your concern or ask your question. That's all that you got to do. It doesn't take anything else. You're sitting on, it usually is a wall of a mirror or a big old mirror that you are looking at, and they are doing your hair in that mirror, and you can turn and look at it at any time. Usually stylists are quite proud of their work. So they are handing you the mirror at different intervals during the process anyway, because they want you to like what they're doing, and they want you to, you know, be satisfied and to be comfortable with what they're doing with your hair. But moving on past her acting belligerent because she don't want to pay. Society, she lost her job, and that's good, because what society is now showing Black women is they're not going to coddle you like they did before. You being Black and all that kind of stuff, you're not going to be able to use that card in order to tie the hands of different organizations, different companies, and this, that, and the third from cutting you loose and getting rid of you. So you're not going to be able to say, oh, it's because I'm Black that they got rid of me. No, it's because you are on viral on social media for the wrong reason. You're not viral for a positive thing. You're not viral for a good thing. You're not viral because you made yourself look good, and therefore the company looks good by being associated with you. You have gone viral for not having any discipline and for throwing a tantrum like a 2-year-old. That is why you are viral. And as a realtor, your reputation personally as a person, it carries weight in that profession, in many professions, because it's any profession that's customer facing. You have to have a certain personality, you have to have a certain disposition, you have to have a certain energy if you're going to be successful in that profession and in that field. We got to talk to people. We have to communicate with people. You have to do that in a positive energy. You have to do that in a good energy. Even if you are having to deliver a hard message to somebody, you have to deliver a difficult message to someone, or tell them something that you know that they're probably not going to want to hear. You have to give that in a, first of all, in a positive energy, and you have to position it properly. If you position hard messages improperly, it's going to be even worse. If you give it to them in a positive way and you position it positively, where we can find the good in this situation rather than focus on the negative part of the situation, then usually people can take that much easier. But that is actually a skill that you develop, okay? And the best people in their professions that happen also be customer-facing professions, where they have to, deal with the public on some level. If you have that skill, then you can pretty much make it. This is the difference between a doctor you like and a doctor you don't like, because you can have 2 doctors with the same level of expertise and professionalism. One of them has what we would call a good bed and the other one doesn't. What that really means is that doctor, aside from being an expert in their chosen field of medicine, right, and are able to diagnose you properly and able to do that, they're also able to relate to you properly. So when they speak to you in a way that is respectable and dignified, and you don't feel uneasy. They make you feel easy so that you will communicate with them freely and openly about what's going on with you, and you won't feel some type of way about communicating with them, right? These are the things. As a realtor, when you're showing homes, you're speaking to people, you're interacting with people, people are looking for things. People are going to spend potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars on a living space. They have needs, they have certain things that they want to do, all of that good stuff. You as the realtor, you as the agent, you are interacting with these people, you're speaking with these people. They are telling you like their life and what they're looking for, because all of that is important. You have to have a certain energy. You have to have a certain attitude. You have to be personable. When a viral video goes around with you cussing somebody from high heaven over something that can easily be discussed calmly, like an adult, it's a done deal. The realtor company that hire you, the real estate company that hires you as an agent to show their property or whatever, have to cut you loose now. Because what's happening is you're a loose cannon. You throw temper tantrums. You're not an adult. You don't have discipline. If you will act that way in a setting that where you're supposed to be as a professional setting, and you will give somebody that type of smoke, then what are you going to do to the company? If we happen to upset you, or there happens to be a policy that upsets you, this is what you're going to do. You're going to throw a tantrum. You're going to become litigious. You're going to smear us on social media. You're going to badmouth us. All of this other type of stuff that we're going to have to deal with as a company, as a backlash for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to let you go because you don't have any discipline. You are not an adult. Okay? You are operating like a 2-year-old. And we can't have that. We can't have you getting upset. And this is the way that you behave when you are upset. Okay? Because you'll be talking to one of the other agents or one of the other employees of the company, and you'll go off. She stood up in that man's face like she was going to do something to him. Okay? I'm glad that she lost her job, because you can't publicly post or be posted with that kind of behavior, and these companies aren't going to say anything now. See, you being a Black woman doesn't save you. It's not saving you. I don't know where y'all think this is going, but these companies and these people and these, organizations and these groups, they are not scared. They are not protecting you. They are not afraid that they're going to have some type of social backlash, or, that it's going to reflect in the bottom line that they got rid of you because you want to pull the race card or you want to pull the woman card. Mm-mm. Right? And not only that, you carry every interaction like this. Y'all carry every interaction like this. This is another reason why she got fired. And this is another reason why the society is not coddling you guys, coddling Black women like they used to do just a few years back, just pre-COVID. They're not coddling you. You carry every interaction like that. And most people ought to boycott you. They ought to cut you off, whether that's personally or professionally. You need to be cut off. Whenever you show up with that kind of attitude, with that kind of behavior, with that belligerence, with that foul mouth, foul attitude, yelling and screaming like a banshee, okay, and all of that type of foolishness, you need to be cut off. This is why the men are leaving by and large. This is what it is. Because this is what you do. You carry all of your interactions in a threatening way. You get into people's faces. You're masculine. You don't have any civility. You don't have any peace. And you don't even think to approach situations from a feminine, peaceful, calm place. You don't even think to do that. That is not your first, second, or third go-to. It's not. Your first go-to is to jump into this super aggressive, super pseudo-masculine, super hyena, super crazy energy. None of you ever think, how does a feminine woman approach situations? How do feminine women deal with situations that are displeasurable, to them, situations that make them uncomfortable, or situations where they need to actually speak up for themselves and get some things together so that they can have a better experience next time. You never stop to think, how does a feminine woman do that? The first thing that we do is we calm down. There's no need to jump up and jump for bad and getting in people's faces. That's not the answer, because feminine women don't get into fights. And if you jump into somebody's face, you don't know how they're going to react to that. You don't know what they're going to do. You just assume they're going to stand there, but they don't have to. So we don't even open that door. Feminine women don't even open the door for potential violence and potential fights and all of that sort of thing. We want to talk. If we have to say something, if we have to ask a question or something like that, we just talk. If I'm sitting in a chair and I don't like what's happening with the hairdresser, I just say that. Are these curls going to stay like whole, or like how are we going to do that? I'm just curious. And if she answers me and says, oh, no, I'm going to comb them out and it's going to be a wave when I get done with them. Oh, okay. Because if a wave is what I wanted, then I'm fine. However she achieves it, it's fine. Ask a question. That way, any miscommunication can be cleared. Any misunderstanding can be straightened out and gotten together. Because I thought you wanted a body wave. Oh, no. I didn't want a body wave. I just wanted like the spiral curl. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, ma'am. There, all done. And we can continue forward peacefully and happily. We can laugh and make a joke because you got 30 more minutes on my head. I got to sit here 30 more minutes. Why do so in uncomfortability? Why do so in chaos? Why not do that in peace? Even if I didn't like the end result and I've decided I'm not coming back to this hairdresser because I didn't like this experience, I'm not going to get belligerent about it. I'm not going to curse her out. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to wish her a happy day. She's probably going to get tipped. You understand? Oh, thank you so much, because the time was still spent. I sat there for the whole shebang. What are you mad about? It never crosses your mind to be feminine. Anyway, speaking of femininity, if you need help on how to be feminine or why you can't jump into your femininity, then you need to go to crimsoncure.com and pick up a copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminine, The Lies of Feminism, and The Road to Recovery. This is what you need to do, okay? So once you go to crimsoncure.com, that link is in the description box. And it would do you well to go ahead and pick up a copy of this wonderful, wonderful book. Also, we are still holding Black Lives Matter accountable. And the link to the petition is also in the description box. And we're trying to get to our next milestone, which is 15,000 signatures. So if you want to be part of holding Black Lives Matter accountable, please go ahead and click the link in the petition as well. And jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host of Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites. Hey, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.